Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're sitting here with our questions. I've got quite a few. So, I thank you everyone for polling, for asking questions. I'm sorry I couldn't answer all of them, but we will have more. You know, maybe Q&A Fridays or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But there will be more. So don't be disappointed because you could be picked next time. So, without further ado, let's start this Q&A. So. First off, we got Dylan Burling asked me favorite Simpsons episode. So, excuse me. So it came down to two of them. One of them would be, forget what it's called now. Lisa had a bully, a female bully, and just like the whole episode, you know, was her trying to crack the bully code, trying to figure out, what was stopping the bullies, and it turned out to be some kind of pheromone or whatever. That was a real good episode of mine. Favorite one of mine, and also I guess probably my favorite one, my most favorite episode probably, and I don't know why, is A Streetcar Named Marge. It's the episode where Marge she auditioned for A Streetcar Named Desire. I believe it was season 4. Like I said, the earlier episodes, the earlier seasons are my favorite, utmost of all time. 1 through probably 8 maybe. And Streetcar Named Marge, she auditioned and won the role for Blanche Duval. And was gone all night, was gone all these nights. Stuff. Homer was getting jealous. They had this thing, this music. I love the musicals. I don't know what it is about it, but Simpsons can make a really good musical, and they did this one about New Orleans that was just wild. Apparently, New Orleans didn't like it, and they kind of they wanted an apology from Matt Groening and them. So yeah, there was one part of the episode, Homer had to help Lisa make a state costume. So they went, he made her Florida, and it was like, it was like a mattress all torn together and a orange on it. And like I remember she was sitting there looking at him. She's like, "I'm not a state, I'm a monster." It just cracks me up every single time, man. And this son getting Streetcar Named Marge, probably favorite episodes. For some reason, I like all the episodes with Lisa and Maggie and Marge. Bart and Homer are awesome. They're legend. But sometimes you like to hear stories of somebody else. So kind of like me, Grandpa and Dad are legend, but some of y'all like to hear my stories. So thank you, Dylan Burley. Stay on there. All right. Next one we got is Janito Gonzalez. He asked me worst date. First thing that came to mind, brother. Oh man, it was Deep Impact, the movie Deep Impact. And I took this girl I was dating at the time. Her name was Angela. Just a real beautiful girl. She's a real beautiful woman now. Married, kids, happily. She's an awesome, wonderful, loving soul, and I love knowing her. But it's just so sad, man. We went and we saw Deep Impact together, and I made her pay for her own ticket. Not only that, man, I made her pay for her own ticket. She bought her own dinner. She didn't even ask for the dinner. She bought her own dinner. We went on this date. Mom, Michael, Kim, Jenny. I think one of Kim's friends went. So we're all sitting on each other's laps and stuff like that. It wasn't even a one-on-one thing, man. And she seemed a little disinterested the whole time. And she played it off really well. Like I said, she was a real sweet girl. And about 10 minutes after she got home, her mom called me and told me that that Angela was very disappointed in the evening and that I made her pay. And that was it for me and Angela. A couple of nights later, I heard her on the phone with some other guy and stuff, and yeah, so my fault. I messed up. It's not always about paying, but it's about having the, it's about offering, and it's, I shouldn't even asked her to go on the date if I didn't have the money to do it, etc. So, yeah, that was probably one of my worst dates, man. All right, Carissa Michelle Emberton says, tell us the story of the first time you got drunk. All right, so the first time that I got drunk, man, I was, I think I was 15, and my friend Shane, we were on the side of his dad's house. My friend Carissa, her stepbrother Eddie, Shane, I think my friend Brady was there, me and Brady, love you Brady, we were always getting into stuff together. And they bought a half gallon of gin. Now gin is bad. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. Some of you like gin, I'm not much of a gin fan, and it's cheap, so we got almost like a half gallon or something of this stuff, man. And man, I just dumped it down, man. We're sitting there on the side of his dad's house, and we're laughing and joking, and woo, yeah, I'm getting a little energetic, and it's turning into sweats, you know, and then it's turning into dizziness. I'm like, oh goodness. And then I stumbled back home into the house. Dad knew I was tore up, wasted. He didn't say a word though, man. I guess me being drunk and sick was punishment enough, man, because I stumbled to the room incoherently onto my bed, and I managed to get a dang bucket beside my bed, but just still puked all down the side of my bed. It was just, oh my God, it was the worst feeling ever. I heard you can put your leg on the floor to stop the spins. That didn't help. Said I'd never get drunk again, and then it became a bad problem of mine years later. So yeah. Yeah, I drank a whole bunch of gin and puked all over my bed. That was the first time I got drunk. Heather Sears asked, first heartbreak. I told this story before. It was Valentine's Day. This girl Noelle, I waited for her after school. There was a little cross tie in front of her house, and I sat there with a teddy bear, some chocolates, and a glass vase, with a couple of roses in it. And I sat out there from like 3:30 until like almost 7 o'clock that night or something, a long time. And just as I was about to give up, they pull up, and she gets out the car, and I ask her, will you be my Valentine? And she's, no, I'm sorry, I already asked somebody else, and she was all sweet about it, but I was upset. I ripped the teddy bear and threw the roses down, and I went home and I cried, man. I cried myself to sleep, I think. And then the next day, I was so mad that, man, I set up a dang thing, man. The guy that she did like, he was a dick anyway, man. He used to mess with my sisters and beat them up and pick on them and stuff. And I'll tell a story about that later. It's funny. But I got my friend to lure him over to his house, and he was sitting on their own cross tie, and I was hiding behind the house, and I ran up on him, man, a drop kick, boom, drop kick. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it, man, but I drop kicked this guy, man, and took off into the woods, man. He went home crying and told his mom. She came back and got mad at my friend Gerald and his dad, and then Gerald told on me, and Charlie did it, and I come busting out the woods. I was watching him in from the woods, and I come out the woods, no, I blah, 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 blah. I got in trouble for it, Women have started wars, they've started fights, they've started wars. It's best, just to accept the heartbreak and move on, That was the first time I ever had my heart broken. I didn't know how to accept it, so. Yeah, right there, Heather Sears. My boy Isaac Short. Isaac, what's up, man? Asked me, hey Bubba, other than GTA, what's your favorite game? Right now I'm playing WWE 2K17. It's awesome, I'm loving it. Only bad thing about it is it keeps crashing. I can hardly save anything, man. So that's a big downfall to it. Overall, of all time, probably Red Dead Redemption. Yep, Red Dead 2 is coming out soon. When the first one came out, I played, I cried, I loved it, I beat it 5 times. So Red Dead Redemption is my favorite game. Isaac Short. Glenn Ryan says, what are your memories of Trailwood? I kept this one because I thought it was interesting. Some memories of Trailwood, man. I remember always getting in fights every single day. I used to, especially when I lived there, and I used to go to school at the front of Trailwood, and I used to ride my bike all the way to the very back of Trailwood. And like every single day, every single day, kids would ride on their bikes after me and meet me at the playground. That's where parents would catch me, because there was this guy that would ride a moped, and he'd catch up with me, and then I'd duke it out. Every day, man, I was fighting somebody. And I remember one day, I thought that maybe I could try to win him over or something, and they were like, I want you to fight him, They told me to fight my friend. And his brother, was, real bad off, sick, breathing tubes and stuff, and slept in the very end bedroom with the window facing us. And then I remember just beating the crap out of this kid. I can't remember, I think his name was Lenny or something, And I beat the crap out of him. He was down in the ditch crying and stuff, and I looked up, and his brother was banging on the window, crying his little eyes out, with the tubes going in, and Lenny! And man, I just turned around and bip! Just busted the crap out of the dude in the moped, man, and beat the crap out of him right there. I got jumped, they beat me up, but they never messed with me again after that, I mean, every now and again some stuff happened, but this kid on his moped never bothered me again, man, because I squarely decked him out, man, and gave him what he had coming to him, I should have never let those guys push me into fighting my friend like that, And then I just had enough. I said, all right, that's enough. It's time to fight back. And I did, and it was for the best. You know, I don't think me and my friend ever had the same relationship again, but we were kids. You know, who knows? Who knows how long that relationship would have lasted anyway? But I learned not to, you know, fold to pressure. So yeah, definitely that. All right. My boy Lispy Leaf, how you doing, brother? 120K, looking good and strong, my man. He asked me, what made you decide to start YouTube? Well, Lispy, like, I have been in YouTube for a long time, videos, etc. My first video with Michael, I think it was in 2013 when they gave me a dog, and just people have been talking about me ever since. People trying to making fake accounts of me. People were making up lies and telling fibs and acting like me and making a jerk out of myself. So I made my own channel. I was like, okay, look, this is me. You know, if you see anybody else commenting, etc., it's not them. This is the real Charlie. And then, you know, having my own channel, I made a couple of videos so you knew it was me. And then people just kept asking me, do a video, let us know this, we want to know about that, this and that. And it just all just kind of just developed organically. You know, it started kind of as out of necessity, and it ended up into something, you know, just grown, you know, into something that I never thought it would be. And I'm just so amazed and blessed and grateful and thankful that, you know, I was able to start this channel, you know, to show you guys exactly who I really am and bear all my sins and transgressions, you know, before you, and you just accepted me and taking me for, you know, for it, and I thank you so much, guys. You are so honest. I mean, not so honest. You guys are so awesome, and you're honest too, man. You let me know if you don't like me, you know, and I appreciate that. So, all right, Nicole13 asked, do you have any favorite Manson songs? I love all his stuff from Antichrist Superstar. Get Your Gun, not Get Your Gun, Portrait of American Family. My favorite song though is Man That You Fear. Woo! I don't know what it is about it. You know, he just killed it. The video and the song, Man That You Fear. Sometimes I feel like that. So, Carlos Balahadia, my friend on Twitter, man, asked me if you could be fluent in any language, what would it be? I'm gonna have to go with Spanish. You know, because I mean, there's such a large Hispanic population in America, and you know, their impact, you know, can't be denied. You know, and I would like to be able to talk, you know, and have a conversation, you know, with them, you know, and they, you know, so that's like the biggest thing, you know, between us, is, you know, that's dividing us is that language. You know, we're all people, we all work, you know, just as hard as the next man, and most of us. And you know, we're all people. We all have feelings. We all have families, and we like TV shows and food and stuff. And we just can't express them to one another. And I'd really love to be able to just talk. You know, just talk and get to know, you know, some people. You know, because, like, you know, we do. You know, I've had plenty of pantomimings with people that I've worked with and welding and etc. And but you know, there's that barrier, that language barrier, that gap that holds us back, and I'd love to be able to break that down. So yes, right there at you, Carlos. Corey J, I forget it, Corey J 3 something, man. I'm sorry, bro. He asked, are you planning to collab with any YouTubers? Yes, man. If I could work up the nerve, I'd love to do something with my man Ted Barris. He is over the top. You know, he's talking about giving me some damn stuff called Pure Evil, 14 million extract, hot stuff. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm winding down on the hot stuff, but he's got other crazy stuff. I'd like to work with Ted, and I also I want to work with Steve McLaurin. You know, he created the chocolate bootla. He's gonna bring that down this summer. It's gonna be a trip to take that challenge in front of the man that created the pepper. So yeah, those are two right there. I collab with Dad and Michael all the time. Could that be 3? Yeah, and more's coming. You know, like I said, YouTube Creator Studio says collaborate with one another, you know? And that's what I'm gonna try to do, so yeah. Hello Kitty, #1, asked, favorite alcoholic beverage? Hers is Natty Daddy 8%. Yeah, I used to drink the Natty Daddy 8%. I was all about the high gravity. I drank the Schlitz malt 8.5%, the black can with the gold bull. That was me, man. It was like $1.50 a can. I'd buy like 8 of them and just get blind every night, man. Such horrible memories. I'm glad that I put all that behind me. But yeah, Schlitz 8.5%. You know, if you want to get you a little buzz, look it up. I hate to sit there and point you in that direction, but if you want, yeah, that 8.5 really grabs you. Josh Weirin asked, most embarrassing moment. Now, I don't know if I told y'all this before, but yeah, I have. Dad caught me beating off one time, man. I was in the living room, man. It was about midnight, 1 o'clock. We used to have these black cards. We used to get, free cable. TV was right beside his door, I'm sitting back on the very other end of the living room beside the fireplace. I get the fireplace going real nice and good, man, and got me on a nice little segment, man, and sitting there watching. I got my pants down around my ankles. And I'm sitting there going at it. I'm sitting there working it up. And I'm starting to feel good, man. Legs starting to raise a little bit. I'm leaning back like, fire's blazing. Next thing you know, Dad's door open. And he looks at me, "The hell are you doing?" And I get up, go put my pants on and everything, shining butt at him. And all you can say is, "Put that damn fire out." Probably wanted me to put the fire out so I shed a little light off the situation. I'm sitting there, pants around my ankle and stuff, shining moon, man, trying to put a fire out. That's probably the most embarrassing time ever, man. Dad caught me beating, oh man. Right with the fire going too, man. That was a special moment for me. Alright, last but not least, we're going to do JC Backfire. This is a funny, his name, because the story is funny. He wants to hear a ding-dong ditch story. So, I was spending the night with a friend one night, and his mom's super clean freak, Coasters, I understand, it's whatever, but she was a little overboard with it. And we decided to go ding-dong ditch, We go a couple doors down, and we ring the bell, and they come look at the door, nothing, we go do a couple more, and this last one, man, ding dong, I'm not even halfway out the yard, someone opens it, I'm like, oh God, I run, I slip in dog crap, I don't even think about it, man, I take off, "I'm gonna get you, mother," they're yelling or whatever. We run back to his house, ha 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 ha, that was good, we got him, walk to his room, sit down watching TV, oh, wasp, oh no, I'm allergic to wasps. Alright, sitting down watching TV and laughing and joking, and all of a sudden, oh my God, just gone. His mom had come unhinged, Boom! Bust open the door, and damn, let me see your shoes! And damn, I had a clump of dog crap all over the bottom of my shoe, man. I tracked it all the way through her house. I mean, we went in the kitchen, made us something to eat, all the way through the living room, bathroom. She had dog crap all over her floors, man. Yeah, and it backfired, man. So, yeah, we got away with some ding-donging, man, but yeah, I wasn't allowed back at the house no more. So, yeah, that's what you get when you do crappy crap, I guess you could say. You get crappy crap, you always get back what you put out. So, I don't ding-dong ditch, I don't drink, I don't do any of that stuff anymore, man. I just sit there and relay it back to you to try to entertain you guys. So, that's it. That's my Q&A. Like I say, some of you did. If you didn't get your question answered, don't worry. Don't be upset. There's more coming. So, hope you guys have a great evening. Like I say, go ahead and take your guess now for what time you think that I'll last on the Toe of Satan challenge. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, ready to dance in the inferno. Peace.